The skies for the night, and I can see all the lies in your eyes. You don't want this type of guy, right? In the morning, go back home because I do not have no ties. Whoa, if I write you, girl, tell me what you reply.
Okay, YouTube, so today I will be telling you guys about how my father passed away. You know, I was with him when he passed away, and he was with me when I came into this world. So, I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm telling y'all the story because it's a month away from his birthday. It's August the 18th today, and his birthday is September 18th. So I got up today and was like, why not go ahead and do it? This has always been like the plan for my first YouTube video. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all what happened. A lot of people don't know about this story. I mean, like close people to me, but just any outsiders or any like distant friends don't know about it because I really don't speak about it. I really haven't came out so openly like this and explained what happened. I haven't even told his side of the family exactly what happened. I've always wanted to tell my granny, his mom, but she never wanted to know. She always told me wait till I'm older. So I don't know, hopefully she'll see this. And yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So it was December 22nd, 2004. Y'all, I was 6 at the time, and I'm 21 now, and I still remember all of the little details from the story. So I was 6 at the time, and it was around Christmas time, and my dad was wanting to come get me for the Christmas holidays. So, you know, it was 3 days before Christmas, and I guess he just wanted to come see me. He just wanted to come get me, period. So my mom was telling me that she was telling him that, like, hey, I don't think that's a good idea right now. The roads are very bad. Like, just give it a few days and you can come get her. She was like, he wasn't having it. He missed me. So he was just on some, like, I'm coming right now. I'm coming to get my baby, period. So, yeah. So he ended up driving from Louisiana to Greenville, Texas. And I'm thinking around that time he was either in Shreveport or Bossier City, which is only 2 hours away from Greenville. Like, if you know about Shreveport and Texas and stuff and all that, Louisiana and stuff, you know that Shreveport is only 2 hours away from Greenville, so you could literally like drive within a day to Louisiana and come back the same day. Like, I've done it several times. So he ended up coming early that day. He picked me up. We went to Walmart to get some clothes and stuff, and then we ended up going to McDonald's before we got on the road. And I remember telling my mom buying stuff and just being ready to, like, you know, roll out with my pops. So we ended up getting on the road, y'all. We didn't even make it out of Greenville. We did not make it out of Greenville. So I don't know. One of the last things I remember, the last conversation I remember me and my dad having, and I don't know how I remember this, y'all, because it was so long ago, but I still remember every little detail. The last conversation I remember us having is me asking him if he wanted some of my fries. And he was like, no, baby, I don't want any fries. And from there, it was a wrap. Like, all I remember is the car just spinning. I don't know, y'all. Like, and I remember him holding my hand. Like, my hand was on the middle part, and he put his hand over mine, and he put his arm over me like this. I guess he was just trying to, like, protect me and hold me and stuff. So I do remember that part. So after us spinning or whatever. I remember just coming to a stop, and I guess I was unconscious, and I woke up from being unresponsive. I woke up, and I remember just moaning and groaning, and I remember looking to the left of me, and I seen my dad, and he was just out of it, like, and I hate the fact that I could still remember the exact image. I looked to the left of me, and his head was tilted, his eyes were closed, and it was blood gushing out of his mouth. And you know, I didn't know what's going on. I'm only 6, and I just remember looking at him, and I was just moaning and groaning, just in pain or whatever, just still going in and out like a movie. It's so crazy because when the movies be showing when people wreck and they go in and out like silent, that's how it really is. So I remember just moaning and groaning, just being out of it. And one thing I do remember is all of my fries being scattered all around the car, like just fries everywhere. So like fries are really subliminal to me. It might be weird to some of y'all, but only because I asked him if he wanted some. He said no, then it went off. It was on from there. And then waking up and seeing them everywhere, like, dang. But I also remember the windshield being just like broken, like cracked everywhere, but it seemed like all the cracks came to my side of the car, if that makes sense. Like all the cracks were like just spreaded to one end, and that was right in front of me. So after that, after a few minutes, I remember a lady and a man coming to the car, and then I just blacked out from there. So what happened from there, I guess that's when I got care flighted to Dallas Children's Hospital, and they had to prep me for emergency surgery. Yeah, I don't even remember being in a helicopter. I don't remember arriving to the hospital. I don't remember any of that, like nothing. So like I was saying, they had to prep me for emergency surgery. I was bleeding internally, which means I was bleeding from the inside, which means I was bleeding from the inside. So they had to perform surgery on me, and this is the scar. This is the scar, my little war wound from when they had to cut me open. And they ended up not finding anything. They didn't find anything, y'all. I was bleeding internally, but when they cut me open, they didn't find nothing. So the doctors were like really shook, like what is going on? So the next few days after that, they was about to get ready to prep me for another surgery because I had a piece of glass stuck in my eye, and it had cut my eye and it was stuck or whatever. But as they were prepping me for that, like getting everything out, like putting me to sleep and everything, they touched my eye and the glass wasn't there. So the doctors were like so damn amazed. Like the doctor told my mom, it's literally like God took his finger and removed the glass. So I know that was God. I know God played a major role in the whole situation. Because, you know, like, these folks done cut me open. They didn't find anything. I could have been blind. I could have lost my eye, anything. And still to this day, you can still see the cut if you look really close. But, you know, I didn't get to go to my dad's funeral. I remember my mom leaving the hospital and going. So, like I was saying, I wasn't able to go to the funeral due to my injuries, and yeah, I I wasn't able to go to the funeral due to my injuries or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I guess everything happens for a reason. I guess that's why my mom named me Miracle. I don't know. I guess everything happens for a reason. I guess that's why my mom named me Miracle. I mean, but I do miss my dad dearly. Like, it took me a long time to accept his death. Like, I probably didn't accept. I think I finally accepted it 2017. It's 2020. It took me a minute because I was just so fucked up about it. I was so fucked up about it. Like, why me? Why my daddy? Like, these other females don't even appreciate their dads. Like, don't even try to make it work with their dad. And here I am, fatherless, willing to do anything to have my daddy back. I was like, damn, like, there's no type of money I could give to bring him back. Like, nothing. So that really fucked my head up, and I don't know if that's a part of the reason why I'm so quiet and reserved, but all my life I've been so quiet, just quiet. I always stay to myself. I'm just now starting to like open up a little bit, but anybody who's been around me or in my presence know I like to mind my business, stay to myself. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But I do miss my father. His name was Oris Paulette. Oris Junior Paulette. He was a junior. And they call him Wumpy. He was real chocolate, real dark, and I'll insert some pictures so y'all can see. Also, the car wreck was also in a news article, I guess like the following week or whatever. So I'll find an article and I'll take a picture of it. You know, and the title of the newspaper of the article was Louisiana man killed in a car wreck. So I answered that too. But you know, I just thank God for keeping my head in the right place, because a lot of people are not mentally strong for that type of stuff or willing to overcome it and get over it. But I've done a lot of praying my whole life and a lot of talking to God. I'm not gonna say I haven't been through it due to the situation like I have. It has really bothered me. It has really bothered me. But it has also gotten better. It has gotten real better. And I feel alright, you know. Recently this year, I went to see his grave after like 10 plus years, y'all. Like, I don't know why it took me that long to go see it. I don't know if I wasn't ready or whatnot, but for Father's Day, I did go see his grave. Took him some flowers and stuff, and I felt really good about that, y'all. I didn't cry or nothing, and I was shook because I was prepared to cry, to sob, like, oh my God, like to release a lot, but I'm gonna say that for later. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people who have similar stories and similar things that they've been through, so that's why I'm sharing my story. Like, you're not alone. I completely understand anybody that has lost a parent. Like, it's not easy. I needed a father growing up. I most definitely needed a father, and I can still tell to this day. Y'all can laugh and holler about daddy issues all day. Yeah, it's real. It's real. I feel like I've tried to seek love in the wrong places. I guess just looking for the love that I was supposed to have from him. But I'm working on that, like self-love, self-improvement. I'm really working on that type of stuff right now. But another thing I wanted to say is I don't I guess I'm gonna try to say this the right way, but a reason why it was so hard on me growing up is because I feel like I didn't have the emotional support from his side of the family. Like, I feel like they literally like forgot about me. Y'all, they didn't try to like check on, like, I mean, I'm sure they was calling and shit. I'm sure they was calling and stuff, checking on me a little bit after, but like, just growing up, I didn't have nobody from his side. Nobody from his side. And I feel like them knowing the situation, knowing what happened, knowing I was with him when he took his last breath and stuff, I feel like that I should have more support from his side of the family. Like, just to check on me, anything. Like, I'm about to be 22 years old in like 2 weeks, and they have never really like just reached out. Like, it's always been me reaching out, me checking on everybody. Like, but I'm completely washing my hands with that situation. I hope my father doesn't be mad at me, but I'm completely done with his family, because one of my nieces, nephews, granddaughters, whatever, couldn't have gotten in a car wreck with one of my family members. The father passed and they live, and I'm not checking up on them, just offering anything, a little help, anything would have been good. But it's alright, it's cool. That's why I just stay to myself and just keep it pushing. I just keep it pushing. And I know some of y'all are probably wondering, have I ever had any like signs or anything from my dad? I haven't had a dream or anything, and I think it's because he know that I'm not ready to see him in a dream, and I'm not. I think he'll know when to come, because I have dreamed about some passed away, some relatives that are not here anymore, but I have yet to dream about my dad. I have yet to see any sign or anything of that nature. But I know that he'll come when he know that I'm ready, and I'm not ready right now. I don't know when I'll be ready. I think if I was to dream of him, I would have a heart attack in my sleep. But another crazy thing is, like a few weeks before this happened, I had a dream that he was hit by a train, because he drove trains. That's what he did for a living. He works for the railroad. He drove trains, and I told my mom, like, Mom, I had a dream that my dad passed away. And she was telling me what happened, and I was telling her what happened in the dream, and I was like, he got hit by a train. She ended up telling him, calling him, and he was like, no, I'm good. Tell my baby I'm gonna be all right. I'm good. And then a car wreck ended up happening. So, I don't know, but if you've ever been through anything similar, I think the best thing to do is to talk about it, read books about grief and trauma. I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of just, being alone, getting my mind together, getting my head right and stuff. But yeah, this is my first video, so don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. I just wanted you guys to know about that little story. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Feel free.